What is happening? Happy New Year. It has been a hot 2 weeks since I've been in, and I missed you guys all. So I wanted to jump in, and I don't even have like a formal training. I want to talk a little bit about social media platforms because I think it's changing really quickly, and I want to make sure you guys are up to date on all of those things. But as you guys are saying, coming in and Facebook is doing its thing, say Happy New Year. Let me know how 2021 is treating you guys so far. And if you have some serious big goals that you're ready to crush into the new year. So make sure you say, hey, and I want to give like maybe 10 or 15 minutes of 10 minutes of like some social media training. But I also want to, hey, Christina, I also want to make sure that I leave it up to you. Hey, Amos, Happy New Year, Bhavani. I also want to make sure that I leave it up to you guys to ask me any questions that you guys have. I want to make sure that I'm giving you, there's some things that are coming up and like, what are your goals and how I can help you reach them. And so that's the point of today's Monday training. So as you guys are coming in, make sure you ask me any questions that you have in the comments because this is like just your Q&A. But as I'm waiting for these comments to come in about maybe it's, what to do with your business or branding or video or confidence or YouTube, whatever it may be, make sure you answer it. Or put comment in the things, but I want to talk to you about some social media platforms that are coming up that are kind of new and hot. And so if you're really interested in building your business, you definitely want to start being on these new platforms. And I know that it can be scary. I know that it can be overwhelming. Like all new things, like when I first got on Facebook, I was like, I don't know how to use this thing. Like, this is so weird. But I will say definitely, here is where I'm spending my time and where I'm focusing my energy. So you guys can understand my strategy, where I'm going to build my business, build my brand, build my network marketing company. So I'm going to be building here in this Facebook group for you guys, right? Because you guys know that I have these trainings and these courses that I offer you guys. So this is going to be like one of the top of my funnels. But where am I drawing this traffic and where am I putting them in from? Well, the number one place is YouTube, because I truly believe that YouTube is the closest you can get to automating your business on autopilot. This week alone, I've had, so what is today? Hey, Sharon. This week alone, since the first, so last month I had $7,500 in sales from my YouTube. I don't know these people, guys. Like, these are people that are coming to me, they're ordering, right? So autopilot, $7,500 in sales on autopilot from some videos that I've crafted. That was my YouTube. So number one place is YouTube. The second place that I'm spending my time right now is TikTok. Why am I spending my time on TikTok? I'm spending my time on TikTok, because I find it to be fun. I find it to be engaging. I find it like I create it. It's like a total creative outlet for me. But I'm spending my time on TikTok, and I recommend that you guys spend your time on TikTok as well. Because here's the thing. You can be your average Joe Schmo with zero following, zero brand over here, or maybe you have a brand over here on YouTube, on Facebook, but like your reach is not very good, like you don't have a ton of engagement, and you can go over on TikTok and you can blow it out of the water. So like right now, I've got 4,500 followers on TikTok, not a ton, but definitely more than I have over on Instagram. Right? More than I have over here on Facebook. I have friends, of course, but I think people that are following me is probably, 2,000 or something over here on Facebook. But over on TikTok, I'm at 4,500, and I've seen people's accounts blow up. Like in the last 3 days, I've gotten 500 subscribers or followers, right? So next week, you guys had asked about TikTok, so I'm going to have a TikTok guru. She's amazing. She's come in here and done a training once, but since then, she's got like 150,000 followers on TikTok, a very loyal tribe, because it's about building that tribe, right? And so she's going to come in and do a training. And if you're excited for that, put TikTok in the comments because it will be awesome. So where am I spending my time? I'm not spending a ton of time on Facebook. This group right here is where I'm going to feed all of my audience, right? Because I'm going to, full transparency. I've got a course, I've got coaching that I do, and I do a lot of free training. So I'm going to take my followers from TikTok, from YouTube, and now I'm on Clubhouse, and I'm learning that one. But I'm taking all of those people, and I will funnel them into this Facebook group. I will funnel them into here to nurture that relationship. Okay, so what does that look like for you guys? It's about creating a community, right? You see all these people with all these followers, and they don't have a community. You want to create a community, and I have a feeling Ida is her name. She'll talk about this on next Monday when we have this training. But she's built a community. And for me, the most important way to build a community is over here on Facebook. Like, TikTok really is not the most social platform. It's an entertaining platform. It's kind of like a YouTube where you're entertained by your audience, but you can't really engage with them. Like, you can't even have a conversation with anybody unless they follow you back. And then it gets lost in the scroll. Like, you can reply to people's comments, but it's not by time and date. It's a very hard platform to be, like, in my opinion, unless you're going live and you're seeing those same people and you're engaging with those same people in your lives. You are not really building that sense of community. At least I feel like I have not, like I have with the confidence givers over here. What if I don't have a Facebook group? So do I need to make a Facebook group? Monica, I recommend making a Facebook group. I definitely recommend taking that time, in my opinion, to nurture an audience in a Facebook group, right? It's the quickest way to that like, know, and trust factor. If you think about all of you guys that are here, and Monica, it looks like maybe you're in my YouTube and not on the confidence givers, but if you look at my stuff, you'll find a way to get into my community, because that's where I spend the most of my time, right? I nurture you guys. I do weekly trainings for you. Then, when you're ready to join YouTube and you're ready to dive into YouTube, who are you going to think of? You're going to think of me, right? Like, let's be honest, let's be transparent. But until that time, I keep giving value. I keep giving, I've got a sales script coming out right now. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I have that can help you grow your business. Can I do it on IG? IG doesn't have groups. So you can't do groups on IG. It's only, again, you've got the only place to really do a group is on Facebook, So you don't have to be everywhere. And I don't want you guys to think that into 2021 that you have to be everywhere, because you don't. So let me share with you what I'm doing. So I do my TikTok videos. I will post them to IG Reels. And if you guys, I did a TikTok training for TikTok yesterday. So if you go on my channel, I teach you how to download without the watermarks. So you can go and you upload them into your IG Reels. So I've taken that one TikTok, right? I've uploaded it now into IG Reels. I can upload it into my Facebook stories, right? So one piece of content, I'm not doing anything more. I'm just cross-pollinating and putting it other places, guys. It's not that I'm working harder. I've taken one TikTok video, one 15-second TikTok video, and I've now used IG Reels to grow my IG following. I've used my Facebook stories to help with my stories. And you can also, here's a tip, YouTube is going to be starting like a TikTok version of YouTube. In fact, it's already started over in India. So I've got a good friend. I haven't started doing this yet, but I've got a good friend who's blowing it up over on YouTube and TikTok. And he takes his TikTok videos and he's uploading them onto his YouTube channel every single day to help grow his YouTube, right? So it's the same content and you're just pollinating it through all your other social media feeds, right? Not hard, right? And then you take one place. Here are my lives. This is where I'm doing my lives. And I actually thought about doing this live. I could, and maybe next week I will, live stream my TikTok to my TikTok, this training, right? So right now I have this training going to my YouTube channel and I have it going to this group. I can send it to my I could do a live on TikTok. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm not doing anything more, and I'm just cross-pollinating, but I'm not spending my time personally right now building in Facebook groups, meeting people in Facebook groups. Like, it gets old, it gets tiring. And quite honestly, like, I feel like the Instagram and the Facebook algorithm, they hurt right now. Like, I can even tell with like the reach of my videos in my posts that I do. Like, I'm getting not nearly the amount of reach that I get, right? And so I think it's important that we branch out from what we know into 2021, right? What we know, what we feel comfortable with is probably the Instagram or the IG. I never got really into IG. But what we don't know can help us grow our business so much more, right? And so you got to realize that we can get stuck, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. But there's a reason. I've always said this: success leaves clues. Why is Gary Vaynerchuk over on TikTok? Why is, Shailene Johnson over blowing it up on TikTok? Why are people jumping to Clubhouse right now? Because it's hot and it's new, and they know that they can grow their massive audience on a new platform and reach new people that they've never reached before. So is it scary to get started on a YouTube? Yeah, it's scary. Does it take work? Absolutely, it takes work. But is it worth it? Am I so glad that I joined the YouTube bandwagon a year and a half ago? Absolutely. It has paid for itself and then some. I've got, like I said, $7,500 in orders every single month. People joining my team, the last 3 people that have joined my team have been through my YouTube videos. Guys, that's on autopilot, right? And so was it scary to get started on YouTube? Sure. It was definitely scary to get started. Does it take work to learn? It takes work to learn. Clubhouse, you need an invite, like Monica's saying. Yeah, I haven't learned it yet. I got on it a few days ago. My kids are home still from school. My goal is to get onto Clubhouse in the next, really understand it. But I'm going to fall forward. I'm going to try, and I'm probably going to have like my first live session, and it's going to bomb. But that's okay. Guys, like, that's the point, is like, nobody cares. What stops you isn't going to help you grow. And so it's so important with all these new social media feeds coming out. Like, guys, on TikTok, my team is blowing it up. They're blowing it up. Does it take a lot of work? No, it takes like 15-second videos. Do you need to be consistent? Of course you need to be consistent, right? If anything in success in this business or in life is about consistency. So yes, you need to be consistent over on TikTok. Yes, you need to be consistent over on YouTube, but yes, you need to be consistent over on Facebook and Instagram as well. And so for me, it's about, where am I going to spend my time to be consistent? I'm not going to let my Facebook go, but I'm certainly not spending as much time growing my audience over on YouTube. Instead, I'm going to funnel my audience into this Confidence to Rock Your Business group, because that's where I nurture my audience. This is where I spend my most time. This is where you're going to see me doing my trainings, right? And nurturing that relationship with you guys. Sharon saying, I'm not seeing much traction in Facebook even after 45 days of lives. Yeah, I understand, Sharon. I understand. It's hard. It's a hard platform with the algorithm. And so, and to be honest, I like new things. And so, will I go back to, don't get me wrong. I still post on Facebook every single day. I do my posts. I do my stories. In fact, you guys can smile and I'll do a story right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I've still spent the base amount of my time here, connecting with people, but I'm not growing on here. There we go. So, and so love training my confidence givers. anyways, so that's my high horse. That's where I am spending my time for my social media. I want to know what questions you guys have. We've got about 15 more minutes of this training. What questions do you guys have that I can help you with so that you guys can make 2021 your best year ever? I want you all crushing your goals. So tell me in the comments, ask me any questions that you guys have. I'm happy to answer them. It can be Facebook related, it can be recruiting related, it can be YouTube related, like you name it, TikTok related. I'm getting pretty good at the TikTok. So let me know what questions you guys have in the comments, and then tell me if you guys had a good New Year's. And if you don't have any questions, then we'll just end it. But this is where I'm spending my time. And so I wanted to share with you guys because it's hard. It's hard to be seen, but over on TikTok, it's a little bit easier sometimes. On TikTok, do you have to stick with one bucket? No, like you definitely have to niche down on TikTok, but like you don't have to be one thing. So for instance, I'm finding what's sticking over on TikTok. I've done a lot of like anxiety hacks because I'm a therapist on TikTok. Those are doing really, really, really well. And so, I'm doing anxiety hacks. I'll tie in my company's products because we do have some products for anxiety. And then I'm tying in some business mindset stuff as well. And I'm tying in my YouTube. Okay. But it's all going on. Like behind, it's all going into my brand, but you don't need just like one bucket. Like I was watching Shailene Johnson the other day, and she talks a lot about ADHD. I don't know if recently was diagnosed with ADHD or she has ADHD. She gives a lot of tips on ADHD and what ADHD is, but then she's talking about her Instagram, and then she's talking about her online marketing academy, And so it's not just one bucket, but you definitely want to like niche down and talk to the same person, if that makes sense. Sharon says, I like that analogy, connect on Facebook, grow on other platforms. Yeah, funnel them over here. Because it's really hard. And so like what I do on IG or on TikTok is I've actually been using, it's called Beacons. It's better, in my opinion, than Linktree. It gives me analytics on how everything's going and who's clicking and what links are being clicked. So I like Beacons, Beacons, if somebody wants to put that in the comments. But I hope that answers your questions. Are there any other questions? My mouth is dry. Are there any other questions that you have for me before we end today's session? But then next Monday is all things TikTok. So put TikTok in the comments if you're excited for this. Ida is amazing. She has truly crushed it. And because of her TikTok, she's got like all these brand deals going on. She is, she's obviously an influencer, and she just quit her job because of TikTok and because of what it's done for her life. And so she doesn't need to do her job anymore. She just quit. I think today's actually like her first day not at work. It's really exciting, right? But she took the plunge. If you look at her Facebook has not nearly the engagement of what her TikTok does. So it's an exciting time to be on that platform. But I think for the long term too, YouTube is amazing. Like I'm not going anywhere. Of course, I'm going to continue to do all of my YouTubes. So guys, I hope that was helpful. I don't see any questions coming in. Somebody says TikTok seems like you need to be very entertaining more than adding value. Yes or no? Actually, no, I would definitely say add value. I add a ton of value. I have one video that talks about anxiety and gum chewing, right? Because what happens when we get anxious is our mouth dries. So if you can put some gum in your mouth, if you can try to put the salivation back in your mouth, it helps with anxiety. And so I have a video that teaches, to chew a stick of gum, basically, and it's got over 100,000 views on it. It's a value, right? Yes, you can definitely gain some traction just doing some entertaining things, but that's not my long-term game, right? And so I want to add value, whether it be inspiration, whether it be, health and wellness, whether it be oils, whether it be, anything that has to do with who your brand is. Definitely, definitely, definitely add value, and don't just sit there and shake your rumpa over on TikTok. All right, guys, I don't see any other questions coming in, so I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Welcome to 2021. You can make it a great year or not. The choice is yours. And so I hope that you guys absolutely crush it and that you hit all of your milestones, you hit all of your goals. I'm super excited to see all of your success. And we will see you back here next week for a TikTok training. Yes, definitely check it out. Facebook user, I can't see who it is because you haven't accepted StreamYards, but yeah, definitely go check out my TikToks. Make sure you subscribe. I give a ton of value over there, and you'll see the funnier side of me because you let your hair down. It is a funnier side. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye. Oh, hashtag confidence givers. Oh, duh. Hashtag confidence givers in the comments, and hashtag value if this has been helpful. All right, guys. Have an amazing Monday, and we will see you next week. Ciao.